going on, man? Welcome back to the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel. Today we're coming at you with this. That's right, the long overdue Airis effects parallel drive version 2. All right, if you are familiar with the Airis effects platform, they kind of took their their parallel pedals are great. It is what it is. Basically, you get your mids control, your gain control, you have a volume, and you have a blend. And then you have toggle switches that will give you bright and dark. Your bright switch will either be dark or stock. And we're going to start with it on dark, so we're going to do everything to the left. And then it also has the amp, which you can do the Airis or stock. So let's see what it does. It's a very, very, very cool thing. And on the bottom, you have your 2 stomps, what's really cool about this and how they kind of snuck a few extra things in there is this is how you turn it on and off, and this is your tight. You can go tight. All right, which, you know, on some of their other pedals, there's actually a tight knob. This one here, you click it, it is what it is. So on the inside, it has the gate. No way to access it. So if you're using one guitar, that's a great system to have. If you're like me and you have racks of guitars, every pickup is different. It's a fucking nightmare. Because you change guitars, you got to pull the back off, you got to adjust it. And as you can tell, there's plenty, well, I shouldn't say there's plenty of real estate. I do not build pedals, and the dude over at Airis, he's brilliant in ways that I will never be brilliant, and I'm way okay with that. But it would have been cool to have it come out the side, on the top, up here somewhere, down here somewhere. Would have been really nice to have the noise gate knobs so you didn't have to take the pedal apart every single time you change guitars. So for the purpose of this review, everything's in the middle. I will not be opening this up. If the gate shuts it down, then this review is over before it even gets started. If in the middle it behaves well, good. All right. I have used this. This belongs to my buddy Steve. What's up, Steve? Dubs in. The sloppy tuna. All right. I said it. He lent me this for a purpose other than just reviewing it. That's right. There will be another video because people like to bitch online. So this comes out. It's extremely hard to get your hands on it. This followed right around the same time, but this prototype's been around longer than this has been around. They're both sort of kind of the same animal, but a little different. So they're going to have a little fight. They're going to have a little battle. I've already filmed it, just so you know. And I will say, you get either one of these, you won the battle. They're both amazing pedals. All right, let's hook this thing up and give it a chaka-chaka. I know you're like, why did you say see if in the middle it would work? Because the 2 guitars I'm using, the 6 and 7 string, are not the ones I used. They're different pickups. Did that on purpose. Because I do not own this pedal, so I don't want to take it apart. You know? Sorry. If I don't own them, I don't take them apart. So if I ever borrow pedals off people, just so you know, I don't take your pedal apart. Why? If I don't own it, I'm not unscrewing a damn thing. All right, let's hook this up and get her going. Can we have some power, please? Have the power. All right. Let's start off with the 6 string. Because we'll only start with the 6 string. That's how we do what we do. Airis effects with the drive on. That's everything in the middle. Now let's hit the tight switch. Because we all like it tight. No one wants to throw the proverbial hot dog down a hallway. Now that's pretty subtle, but it's subtle in the most perfect way. Again, this right here is the amp by itself. With the drive engaged, notice the hiss goes down quite a bit too. So the noise gate being set in the middle, perfectly fine with this guitar. Tight. All right, so if we take that off dark, oh, I didn't even realize I went to the middle. My bad. So here is the middle. Dark. Bright. Super subtle. All right, so over here on the other side, right now it's on the Airis, so we're gonna put it in the middle. So this is what the middle of the, I guess it'd be like a preamp section or something. To the Airis side. And to the stock side. You can only tell as a user that stay away from the stock side. That's horrible. Alright, so I like it on the Airis and I like it on the dark. So we're just gonna Alright, so the mids, we can turn the mids all the way down. Mids halfway. Mids crank to China. We knew that was going to be a bit much, so back to 50%. That's kind of the sweet spot for the mids, to be honest with you. And then the gain. Halfway. Crank to China. That's just too much. Put that back on 50%. All right, so volume all the way down. Big surprise, right? Halfway. Crank to China. 50%'s good. And then the blend knob all the way to the left. That's how much we're just using the regular amp. In the middle, which means half pedal, half amp. And then blend the pedal all the way in. I'm going to go between halfway, so 3/4. I think 3/4 is pretty sweet. That's pretty badass. So we're going to put everything back in the middle and get the 7-string out. Because everybody likes it when you do a 7-string. That's a little something that my fellow cohorts that demo pedals and demo amps, we kind of live in a pretty, and when it comes to metal and chugging, kind of a 50-50 type thing. Half the people are using 6-string, half the people are using 7 and 8 strings. I'm not going into the 8-string world, but I will show you drop G, which stands for goddamn low on a 7-string, and we'll just call that good. But it give you a little taste of each. And I will admit, I get a little irritated sometimes when I hear something that sounds really good. I'm like, I wonder what that would sound like with a 7-string. I mean, really, if you're going to do something high gain that's chug worthy, get out your 7-string. All y'all who do that, have one. Just saying. If you don't have one, then buy one for your craft. Don't be a dickhead. All right. Because really, at the end of the day, as a reviewer, as somebody who reviews gear, our job's to plug it in and make it go. Really, that's it. How easy is it to make it go? I don't care about making companies look good. I really don't. I could give a shit. It's their job to look good. It's my job to do what I'm doing right now. Plug it in, turn it on, have the thing fucking work. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So the sound we have with just the amp. effects with just the drive. And the tight. Alright, this is where I love this pedal. Drop G, 7-string. Everything is in the middle. Like straight up, 50%, everything. Toggles are in the middle, gates in the middle, everything is in the middle. And that just sounds nasty as shit. Alright, so let's go dark. Let's go a little more to the amp. Gonna leave the mids alone. We're gonna turn the gain down just a twat hair. And we're gonna go to the Airis because I like the Airis setting on the toggle. So here we go. It's just awesome with a 7-string. My God, this thing is perfect. As you can tell, the pedals just kick ass. So I just want to take a second right here to let y'all know. First time I played it, I only had a few minutes with it, and my feelings are still the same. It is a fantastic pedal. It just sounds good. All right? Is it worth $200? Yep, sure is. Give that man your money. If you're going to order one, I don't know if there's something he can do from the factory, but the noise gate is... If this was my pedal, I would open it. And I know Steve doesn't give a shit if I open it. I mean, I've already had it fall in a snowbank, so he's probably already crying about that. But You gotta admit, those who've seen the pictures of that son of a bitch, that looks sexy in that snow, right? Sexy in the snow, yeah. All right. So, it did look mighty sexy in the snow, I'm just saying. I almost took my pants off and touched myself. But anyhow, thank you, Steve, for letting me use your pedal. It really is worth the $200. I don't know, unless the noise gate could be messed with a little bit, I don't know as if I would buy one. Because as you'll see in the battle video, really where the Deadwild audio kind of has an upper hand is you can craft the pedal, dial it in just a little bit better, and having those gates right there at the top where you can, in each individual time you hit the dip, like with the tight and the regular, you have a different noise gate for each one. So each setting has its own noise gate. That's where it kind of wins the battle. And really, at the end of the day, if you're using a lot of different guitars, it's super difficult when you use a lot of different guitars and the gate's set for one pickup, and then you bring a hotter pickup, or worst case, like what happened to me before, and I didn't do it this time. That's why I have the guitars I have, so I could switch back and forth between the two. I kind of already knew they were going to be okay. But I switched between my Paul Reed Smith. I had it set up for my Paul Reed Smith. Just sitting here enjoying it before filming, and it was crushing. I had such a brutal freaking tone going, and then I grabbed my Solar and plugged it in, and the gate just shut it down. It wasn't making any noise at all. That's the difference in how hot those Tremonti pickups are versus the Solar pickups. They're way hot. So if you play multiple guitars, and even with my Solars, there's magic in a couple of them where they just run hotter. There's no rhyme or reason as to why they do. They just run a lot more violent than the other ones do. In case my pink one, everybody's like, why do you use the pink one? That might be a sexy looking guitar. It might make me a little gay from time to time. I don't give a shit, because that's one angry riff playing beast. I love that guitar. Can't wait to get my neon green one. As you can tell, I kind of like the neon green. Just saying. Money is needed, though. It's a bummer when you just can't chuck $700 and buy a guitar. But yeah, anyhow, we're not talking about guitar. We are talking literally about the Airis Effects Parallel Overdrive version 2. And the question everybody asks, is it worth the money? Yes, it is. I have nothing negative to say about the financial cost that you're going to take on to get yourself one of these. Okay? This pedal right here is worth the money. It'll treat you well. It sounds good. Noise gate, once you get it dialed in, you're good. You are straight up tits is sweet, I'm telling you. You get this thing dialed in, you're good. I understand I'm complaining about switching from guitar to guitar. I understand that makes me a bit of an asshole, because most people have one or two guitars, sometimes three if they're lucky. Listen, folks, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't go out and womanize. I literally like playing guitar. And all my extra money and money I don't even have gets sunk into guitar shit. I just love guitar. It's my happy place. It's my drug. It's what I do. Sorry, not sorry. I love guitars. I love amps. I'm not fussy about anything. I'll plug anything in to see what it does. I'm curious. By nature, I'm just curious. So again, thank you, Steve Dobson, for letting me borrow your Airis Effects. Your Airis Effects. This pedal is awesome. Just saying. Right there. Go get you one. Why? They're worth it. If you have to only pick one pedal, no. If you like what this does, granted, the artwork on it, fucking spectacular. You want to see some real good artwork? Go to their website and go look at the Hades Ultra. Oh my God, the Hades Ultra artwork is... I want a t-shirt with the Hades Ultra artwork on it. It's just so good. And Airis is killing it. You know, with the aesthetics, it looks awesome. The pedal is awesome. But if you can only buy one pedal, I would not buy this. I would definitely go with the dead-wheeled audio, Duality DX. Sorry, but for me, if I could adjust that gate, if that gate was adjustable without having to take it apart, it would be a tougher decision. But where that gate is hiding underneath 4 screws, all right, and taking it apart every single time to change that was daunting and annoying. But with the DX right there on the top, like sweet little nipples, you can tweak the nipples, tune in Tokyo and stuff. This one here, you have to unscrew it. Usually we like to screw, not unscrew. You know what I'm saying? Bam! Yeah. But again, it's worth the money. If you want a great overdrive pedal and you want something that looks awesome, performs awesome, and you're not super fussy about the noise gate thing, and you have 1 or 2, buy with confidence. Anything from Airis Effects. Are you going to spend buttloads of money on their products? Yes. Are their products worth the money? Yes. Same as Fortin. Same as Highwind. They're a little expensive, but they're making the best stuff on the planet. All right? Airis makes awesome stuff. Deadwheeled makes awesome stuff. Lichlorm Audio. Hello, Lichlorm Audio. They're amazing. Do they cost a little bit of money? Yes, they do. Airis Effects, no different. Does it cost money? Yes. Is your money being well spent? Well, that's all that matters. I mean, some people are happy with a Joyo $39.99 overdrive pedal and it does everything they need. Good. I have no problem with that. But if you want to get into boutique pedals, you want something that performs fantastic, you want something that does it right, and that really will take it beyond where you want to go, you pay a couple. In my opinion, whether there's competitors out there that will make $100 pedal, right? It's just not the same. It's like Fortin. Some of their stuff can be cloned pretty easy. But some stuff, like the Hex Drive, no one's cloned that thing right. So I couldn't get a clone. I had to go get the real thing. Do I complain about paying the money I paid for that Fortin? No, I don't. I just don't. Same thing with this. I didn't buy this. Will I buy it? Right now I'm going to say no, because I have the Savage Drive version 4, which kind of does everything this thing does, minus the gate and a couple different things. But really, at the end of the day, the thing that I would buy it for would be the gate and unscrewing the back of it. Just, that's my gripe. That's my, put you on the fence real quick in a hurry. So anyhow, thanks again, Steve. And if you guys are wondering why I'm making a big deal out of the whole taking it apart thing, watch the video that puts this against the dead-wheeled audio. That's all I can tell you to do. Neither pedal are bad. That's not what my Versus pedal... I do not do things to go, this is a piece of shit, buy this. No. This is not a piece of shit. This is a fantastic pedal. It really is. It's really good. And the more I sit with it, the more I like playing with it. And then that fucking gate. That's really what made my decision easy not to buy it, was the gate being tucked away inside. If that gate could be accessible on the outside, I'd have to have it. That's just honesty, folks. If that gate was on the outside, I'd be ordering one of these today. Because it's a fantastic operating pedal. I mean, you heard it. You heard it. It sounds phenomenal. Would I like to play around with that gate? Yeah. But I have to take the back off. No. You should have to take the back off to adjust the noise gate. Shit should be accessible. Alright. Very cool. Please subscribe to my channel. Sorry this became awfully long-winded. But it is what it is. I don't make short videos. I'm that kind of dickhead. But please, subscribe to my channel. Do your boy a solid. Alright. I'll catch you later. Ciao.